You see, is it good? Okay. Today I'm gonna be attempting to write with both hands at the same time in 2 different languages. Now hear me out. This is why. See this? This is Korean. See this? This is French. See all of this? These are all words I hate reviewing on a continuous basis. It's a hassle. You know what? To be frank with you, I'm a very lazy person. So I thought to myself, is there any way I can really speed up the learning curve, the reviewing curve? And boom, and then it came to me. If I'm reviewing words, why can't I write both of them at the same time, simultaneously, in different languages? By that I mean, I could be writing apple in Korean with my left hand, and with my right hand, I can be writing apple in French at the same time. Now, is that possible? Well, that is the goal of this video. Today we'll be finding out, is it possible to write in different languages with both hands simultaneously? Let's go. So you might be asking yourself, how am I going to accomplish this feat? And to be frank with you, I have no idea. But I'm a man with a vision, a mission, that no matter what it takes, I'm going to accomplish this. Not because I'm ambitious, but because I have no other choice. Unless I want to be spending double the time reviewing words. No, I can't allow that. Let's go. Alright, what's up guys? The first part of the challenge went by pretty smoothly. It was pretty easy because one hand was shadowing the other. I felt like it was like a muscle reflex. I felt like my left hand was mimicking my right, or my right hand was mimicking my left. I don't know, who knows, right? The next part of the challenge though, I am scared because I never done something like this. I don't think the world has done something like this. I'm gonna be writing in one hand in one language, and in the other hand I'm gonna be writing in a different language. So you might be asking yourself, why did I learn how to write with both hands? Well, it's pretty straightforward. For me, when I study, review language, or whatever it is, I like to write my words down and my sentences down. And I'm a lefty, so at the end of the day, my left hand would always be in pain. So I decided, why not learn how to write with my non-dominant hand? So that can alleviate a little bit of the burden that my left hand just take every day. So yeah, it's pretty straightforward. I learned through YouTube, through online guides, and in 20 days, I was able to use my right hand as if it was my left hand. To give you guys an update on how it's going with the ambidexterity, it's not going the best. Like I said, I had a brain fart right now. I'm able to write the word apple simultaneously in 2 different languages, but I'm starting to feel like it's muscle memory. Why, you may ask? I tried changing up the words a bit. I tried writing the word Korea, both in French and in Korean itself, and I couldn't. My brain shut down. I couldn't translate it. It was terrible. So basically, I'm starting to worry that me writing the word apple so much, it's starting to become clearer and easier for me, but I'm starting to believe it's muscle memory. Let's hope it's not muscle memory, because then I'd be doomed, because I have to spend double the time reviewing words again, and I don't want to be doing that. That's gonna suck. So let's pray. Let's pray it's not muscle memory. Let's pray it's just me gaining the ability to become a next level ambidextrous person. I don't know if there's a word for that. Let's call it God level ambidextrous. Let's hope that I'm able to become that. And I would put God level ambidextrous for an equivalent Leonardo da Vinci. I heard he was able to paint with one hand and draw with the other. I don't know if that's possible. I feel like I'm dying. Was he even human? Alright guys, so a little bit about me. Who is Raul Camarena III? I'm American by birth and Mexican by blood. And this is actually my first YouTube video. With this YouTube channel, I hope to inspire and get inspired by others. Alright, what's up guys? It's Raul again. I am dead, mentally ill, destroyed. I have a terrible brain fart that I don't think will die off until 2060. Don't ask why it's 2060. The first number came out of my mind. I don't know what to do. It's been one of the hardest things I've ever done. Writing, it's weird. It's such a simple concept. Write with one hand, one thing, and write with the other hand, another thing. But it's so much harder than that. You gotta focus on 2 different things in 2 different languages. and you gotta write it. Yeah, it's a pity that I wasn't able to do it.
I'm a man with a vision, a mission, and no matter what it takes, I'm going to accomplish this.
I'm gonna have to find a different way of studying and reviewing words, because this isn't cutting out for me no more. But I did learn how to do a cool thing, and I'm gonna teach you right now what I learned. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Look at this, look at this, look at this. This is gonna be cool. I guess the eyes, I forgot. Look at that work of art. Look how beautiful that is. Leonardo da Vinci, get on my level.